Welcome back to Kicking It with Kenya. So today I'm going to start with a versus type of conversation. So I was on Facebook, right? And there was a video of this guy, and it was like sitting in the barber seat, and then before you know it, I guess he was fade a little thin at the top, so he got like a wig, like extension, like tracks on it, glue, and then like it looks so real. It looked like a real dark Caesar. Like they cut it down, they picked it out, they did everything to make it look real. So I'm looking in the comments, and a lot of guys is like, "Would y'all date a guy that wears a piece like that? Like you can't tell it's real or fake, whatever, whatever." And I see some girls like, no, 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 never. But then I see guys like, but y'all wear fake stuff all the time. So now I'm kind of like wondering, is there like a double standard with it? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm one of those women where I'm like, nah. Like if you bald, ding, let the hair go. Why are you getting a wig? I can't see myself dating a dude with a wig top. But is that a double standard?
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Because Steven Seagal wears a wig piece. You know what I'm saying? Like there's plenty of people that do that, or people that color their hairline and things like that.
The Beijing.
But if it's part of like a guy trying to make his appearance tighter, what's the problem?
Because it's like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of things going on. Like when it comes down to men with the wigs and stuff like that, now I'm seeing men wearing nail polish. I'm seeing guys wearing purses. I'm seeing guys wearing rompers. I'm seeing guys wearing shoes with lifts in it, aka like the lift is basically like a mini heel. I'm just seeing a lot, and I'm just like, all right, there's some things I just can't see myself dating in a man. Like I can't see my man doing all of that. Like you got nail polish.
So women can falsify their appearance, but men can't, is what you're saying.
Oh, why gotta be? It's not about falsifying their appearance.
Is.
How?
Yes, it is.
How?
Yes, it is. Because if your titties ain't that big and you wear a Wonder Bra, if your ass ain't that big and you got butt pads, if your hair ain't that long and you got extensions, if your face don't look like that and you got makeup, that's all fake. Because that's gonna come. How would you feel if you dating a guy and he take his muscles off and put them in the closet?
That's odd. See, that's the thing.
It's odd when it's dudes, but it's not odd when it's women.
It's a difference though, because I feel like with the whole
because women have been faking it for longer than men have.
Well, not true, because I know back in the times, it actually heels used to be a man's thing, and makeup used to be a man's thing, and men used to wear wigs back in the day too.
Heels are different. You can see the heels. I can see heels are making you taller. I've seen makeup tutorials with women that look a certain way, and by the time their makeup is done, they look completely different. That is false advertisement. So you then when the makeup comes off and then the dude looks at you like, what the fuck? Because you look like a totally different person, it's a problem. Yeah. That's false. See, dudes got to take chicks swimming on the first date to make sure everything is all right.
Honestly, that won't even work these days. It's waterproof makeup.
Okay, so there you go.
I feel like we're going the wrong way. I'm seeing a lot of people saying like...
Because men are evening the playing field.
Not about evening the playing field, but it's like, come on, can we just go back to natural? All right, let's just be more natural. Then why do you want to be us? At this point, I'm asking like for men, why do y'all want to be us? You're using that argument with women do it. So do you want to be the chick? Like, I just want to know, do you want to carry the baby too? Because at this point, that's how it sounds like. You shouldn't want to be us if this is a problem that you have in society. Why don't we make it okay?
Because society is getting to the point where the women want to be, quote unquote, the men. Or I don't need no man.
But what means make? So that was the argument. What does it mean to be a man? But I want to hear what it means.
Well, by definition, it's always been looked at from a society standpoint. The man brings home the bacon. The man does the work, blah, blah, blah. The woman takes care of the house. Women takes care of the kids. Now that in these times have been, a little different. There's a lot of women that make more than men. There are a lot of men that stay home and they may watch the kids or take care of the house. And the retaliation
for that is now men want to wear wigs?
No. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you're talking about gender roles. In my opinion, gender roles have been blurred and kind of lost in this time. I don't necessarily think that it's fair to generalize any of that because everyone's different. You're gonna have some women that make more than men. So if a woman makes a certain amount more than the man, should the man feel like, no, you shouldn't work, I should take care of you if he literally can't and you literally make more? You know what I'm saying? It's the debate people have of should men and women, if you're in a couple and you live together, should you go 50-50 on the bills?
All right, so I saw a meme on that too.
Mm-hmm.
And the meme was like, women do so much. Like, they got to change their last name. They got to carry the baby. They got to feed the baby, got to feed off their titties for however long. The women put their body at risk with pregnancy. They dang near die on the table sometimes. Women got to do a bunch of things. So, like, on top of that, she still got to pay half the rent. Is that really 50-50? When you think about the entirety of the role of the woman in the household. So, is that really 50-50? If on top of that, I always have to pay bills. Mm-hmm. I'm asking.
Well, is every woman having kids?
Not every woman.
Is every woman having this responsibility? Does mean?
But if they did, is what I'm saying.
It goes back to what I said. Every situation is different. Because it's also a thing... Is it fair to go 50-50 on the bills if the man makes, let's say a man makes $100,000, a woman makes $40,000? Should it then in turn be fair to be 50-50 on the bills?
Nah, you know that's when you got to decide on your
Everything is different. Now, if let's say I'm dating Jennifer Lopez, right? And I say, hey, babe, I'll go 50-50 on the bill. Let's be realistic here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, little money away.
Like, exactly. So everything is different. So I don't like to generalize situations because it depends on your situation. So I don't like things like that. But I think that it should be dictated by whatever your means dictates it should be.
But it's like when men use the money argument I feel like the money argument and being the man when it comes down to household and real financial things versus you wearing a piece on your head and nail polish and stuff, that's not the same thing. I don't get why is it like, oh, you guys want to be the man. All right, so now you want to wear nail polish? I'm just confused on how the two make sense.
Okay, back to that then.
How does it make sense?
Back to that then. I know a lot of dudes that wear clear nail polish. Like as far as
they get a manicure.
Yeah, they get manicure. Okay. They may get the clear polish. I know a lot of dudes with a manicure that do that.
Pedicure.
I'm saying, but here's what I'm saying. But for mani and pedi, right? For instance, right? Shout out to my best friend on this, right? She asked me, would I ever go to get a to get a mani with her? I said, nah. She says, okay, guys do that all the time. I said, but I just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with a guy getting a manicure or a pedicure. You know what I'm saying? Like, in fact, I've seen a lot of girls that actually like that because it shows that this man wants to take care of himself. So by that perspective, if it's okay for that, what's the problem with a male wig or a male toupee? If it enhances his look, what's the problem?
I just don't like that.
So you're fine with the mani-pedi.
I'm fine with the mani-pedi. I'm fine with the facial.
But you're not fine with the toupee.
No, I don't like that.
What's the difference?
Because don't nobody want to be rubbing through your fake hair. It's different from men. It's like it's a feeling. Like, I don't know. Like, if you over here, I feel like you should want to embrace your looks. I know in society it's been told like men look better with age while women kind of like don't. Well, that's what we're taught. Mm-hmm. So it's like I feel like when a man embraces like a baldy or whatever it can be, you're embracing the fact that you're becoming more distinguished. But it's like I don't want to touch that.
So if a man's starting to bald in the back,
shave it
off.
He
get a little color and it
shave it off.
So that's just not acceptable. But these women that got these little ponytails that be barely hanging on, they just be struggling to hold on to the band. So when they get their shit that they should be down looking like Pocahontas. We all know that's not you. It's cool.
I do feel like there is, when it comes down to us women or whatever the case may be, like I feel like when men use that argument, I'm like, all right, so why are we going the extreme? Why don't we try to get back to simpler times? Like when people put up those pictures of like Aaliyah and like old school Stacey Dash and all these people about natural beauty. All right, so let's try to get back to that. Why? And I also feel like that is in combination with the social media, whatever, what you want to put out there. You want to put out there that you got a thin hairline, like especially when you're snapping pictures like crazy. But I just feel like you guys are trying, like not you, but like men who out there getting the fake toupee, the nail polish, and stuff. It's like you're trying to be us. When in reality, like we should be trying to bridge to a natural kind of life. I do know women, we do a bit too much. Like, I mean, this ain't my dang hair. But
you see, a toupee, because that's been going on for a while. But when males do like the toupees that you're talking about, it's to kind of get to a look that actually looks real. women get weave that does not look real.
That's not true because there's some
I'm
good
not
lace
saying everyone. I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody. But a lot of people, especially people that I've seen and I know, in my mind, that's not your hair. Half the time I can see your shit when I'm looking at your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not you. But a lot of times, you know, like I said, you got the hair going down to your calves. We know that's not you. If a dude is bald and then comes in the next day with a fro, that's one thing. But if a dude got a little bald spot here, got George Jefferson going on, got Stephen A. Smith, and he's trying to just make himself look all right, or if the hairline's starting to look like LeBron, and then LeBron come, because LeBron do it too. LeBron came with the crisp.
But then that's still wipe off. Like, you feel
like you got the headband.
But then you get the black on your fingers and stuff like that. That stuff rubs off if you sweat too much. It's really not good. Like, it just rubs off on you. At least like with a weave, if it's done right, nobody can't yank this off your head. But like with that Beijing and stuff, the what? I've seen weaves get I mean, they must take. But I feel like when you got like the black like spray thing and you really rubbing up on some man's head, and it's like, cause that happened to me in the club one time. I met some guy and he was really cute, and next thing you know, I touched his hair and then the black stuff was on my finger. That's a dead giveaway, and that's a turn off. That's just ridiculous. Like, just embrace the look.
Oh, so what if a man is having a nice time with you and he just gives you that passionate kiss where, you know, you get the head rub and then the wig just slides to the right and then
that's messed up. My wigs don't slide.
I'm just saying.
My wigs can't slide.
But that's fine, right?
My wigs don't slide.
Oh, you get home and then you okay, oh my God. Oh, and then you out here looking like, you know what I'm saying, like Day. You know,
all right, so there's a difference with that though. I feel like when it comes down to like that, I feel like it's acceptable if you're taking care of the hair that's underneath. Mm-hmm. So, like, if I wear wigs sometimes, and if I take off my wig, you definitely see I got my braids, but then you also see I have a level of hair that is healthy. I have a good grain of hair. My edges is fine.
So why don't you just wear your hair?
I do wear my hair. I don't have an issue with wearing my hair. You see me wear my hair. Mm-hmm. I wear my hair just as much as I'll wear a wig, just as much as I'll wear braids. I feel like when you take care of the looks underneath it, then that's fine. If you're taking care of your skin, like you always making sure you get yourself a good facial, you over here making sure your hair is good, you're not just neglecting getting this dry and brittle, then it won't be a shock once you take off the wig. But if a man takes off his weave, or if the hair slide, like if the hair come up, that's just weird. Like, cause now that means you're bald under there. And that's just not good to the appeal. I fell in love with a hairline, now I realize you're bald. That's not okay.
But that's the same thing with the guy saying, I fell in love with your hair, I fell in love with your face.
You should know this weave, not mine.
I fell in love with everything else, and all of that's false advertisement.
But, alright, but at the end, you really think I got pink lips? Come on now, at the real.
So what's the point of putting it on if it's not real?
It's cute, but at the end of the day,
but it's false advertisement.
It's not false. Fake. It's not false, because you want to know why it's not false? No girl wakes up with green eyeshadow. You should know that shit is fake. No girl, you know, you, like you said, you can see.
But you know what some girls do wake up with? Pimples, freckles, herpes, which they cover with makeup, and the guy sees them and doesn't see that. False advertisement. Then you get to the point where it's dangerous, because I've seen girls that have herpes, crazy shits on their lip. They cover that shit up, don't tell the dude, and then the dude is a victim of that. But it happens. Makeup is false advertisement. Like I said, I've seen chicks go from one thing to another with simple makeup. The shit is on YouTube. I've seen girls do some shit with makeup.
I'm not condoning those things, but even then, I don't know. I'm not condoning that. I'm saying when you wash off, like when I wash this off, there's videos of me on my Instagram. There are plenty of videos. When I wash this off, I don't look any different. You should know I don't have blush, pink, rosy cheeks. That's not false advertisement in that sense. But yes, it is wrong if a girl is hiding up herpes. That's crazy. If you hiding up your cold sores and stuff around your lip, that's messed up. Acne scarring and stuff like that, even then, depending on how you do your makeup, you can tell if they got bumps if you're looking hard enough.
If you in a party and it's dark, you're not paying that much attention, you intoxicated, but then when you see the real them, and it's like, what
alright, then make the decision from there, but like I said, my decision when it comes down to a man wearing a piece.
So with that trade-off and the men having to look for all of those signs, the fake asses, the fake titties, the butt implants, all of this shit, and you can't deal with a simple toupee.
I can't.
Oh my God, he's bald under.
I don't mind that a man's bald. I just can't believe that you're sitting there wearing a piece. I can't do the toupee. I can't do colored fingernail polish on a dude. I don't like that. Men wearing purses, I'm good off that. I just can't. Like, I know that that's a fashion statement nowadays where I see men wearing their little it looked like a purse. I'm not talking about like
the man bag.
Yeah, that. I'm not talking about the fannies. Those are cute and stylish. I'm talking about the actual purse. I haven't seen men wear. I can't do that. To me, that's weird. I want to wear the purse in my situation. But it's like, that's my lines with, because like there's a guy on Love and Hip Hop. His name is A1.
I know who he is.
And he gets pearls and jewels on his nails. And like that just is too much for me. Like, I want to be the one with the flamboyant nails, not me and you sitting down getting studs on my nails, like iron nails. I can't do that. But it's like, I don't feel like makeup is false advertisement only when, if you are taking care of yourself underneath. Now, if you are hiding those marks and scars and herpes and STDs and stuff like that, then that is wrong. So I would agree with you on that. But at the end of the day, if you're looking at me, you should know this is not my natural lip. So if you woke up thinking that this is my natural lip color, then that's on you. You should know this is not my hair. Like, this is not my hair. You know that these eyebrows are pretty much a little bit filled in. Like, you do also know that I don't wake up with glitter cheeks. Sometimes some men, like, don't be stupid. Like, y'all know what we wearing out here. Y'all know. Now, when I take it off, you can make a decision. Eventually, I'll get to the point where I take it off. I always usually do on the third date. I come with no beat. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's false advertisement when I know underneath I just enhance the view. I'm just highlighting my natural cheekbone. That's it. But when you're sitting there like hiding something like a hairline, or you're sitting there wearing certain things, I personally can't get with it with me. I know some women who can date men who wear nail polish and lifts and purses and rompers, depending on the romper. But I personally cannot do it. It's too much. But I know that people saying the double standard of it all, but I'm just like, yeah, it is a double standard. I own it. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. But it's like, would you date a girl who wears makeup and stuff like that?
I've dated girls with
But what's your type?
I don't necessarily have a type from a physical perspective. I mean, I'm more of an emotional, like, connection person. I mean, it's how we click. You know what I'm saying? I've dated girls that don't wear makeup. I've dated girls that do wear makeup. It doesn't really, neither, but I'm not a big makeup guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the natural look of a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not with you for your looks.
So when you first approach a girl, like, you want to go to the girl with the makeup?
I'm not somebody that approaches girls based upon that, though. I'm somebody that, as I get to know you, like, every girl that I've dated, I've known because, like, my two most recent girlfriends are girls that I went to school with, and I got to know them because I was around them. It wasn't, do I find them physically attractive? Yeah, of course. But what made me want to date them was getting to know them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like then that's
because we had things in common that I found interesting. My first ex, we had basketball in common. My most recent ex, we had movies in common. We had a lot of things in common that made being around them cool. How you look has no bearing on me, because that's gonna change. You get older, your looks are gonna change. Things can happen. I don't care, but who you are is who you are. You can be the baddest chick in the world. If you're a bitch, I don't want you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't care about that.
See, but then, like, you're one of those few, because honestly, like, I see men always talking about, like, underneath the comments too. They were like, oh, you women do this and that. But then who do y'all approach? Because when I'm coming in the club with a bare face and I'm just chilling, nobody gonna look at me. But y'all constantly go after the girls with the long hair, with the weave that's weaved down their back, with the fake
what type
asses.
of intentions?
Probably just to do something. Okay, or no, not even. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back too, because at the end of the day, there are some men out there who go for those girls and try to turn them into housewives. They want that. Like, y'all want that look girl. Like, and maybe because they look good on your arm. You want that chick with the weave. You want that chick with the pouty lips. You want that chick with the highlight on fleek. You want that girl with the nails that go click, clack, click, clack. Those girls always seem to be women on the gram. So what message do you send to everybody else who are trying to be, like, barefaced and just regular? Like, oh, you guys are not natural, but you don't go for the natural chick your damn self.
And you know the guys that do go to the natural chicks, you know what they end up being?
Probably the good friends. Oh my God, no, not always.
Most of the time, yeah.
Friends.
Yeah. Most of the time.
How many of us?
The girl that wants to go all natural, when she complains to that guy friend that's just there for her, the type that would probably be.
Well, we already had this conversation about the nice guy.
Yeah.
We already had the conversation because 9 times out of 10, a nice guy too damn quiet. Like, you just got, you're too damn quiet. Like, so you saying yourself, you gotta, and it's all about how you approach. Like, if you don't want the friend zone, don't stay in it. Like, you gotta, you can't, I don't know any dude who has options who would choose to just be a friend unless they just genuinely don't like the chick. Like, they'll be like, all right, it's time for me to be out.
Most of them stay in the friend zone because they actually care about them as a person.
True.
So they're not just trying to get.
But then you gotta speak up. You have to
They
speak up.
They do. But that's what makes them such good friends because they have genuine interest at heart. Right,
but it's like you have to speak up. You have to say you like this person, and you just see the chips fall with men. But then don't stay, as a friend. That's hurting yourself. But it's like that's the battle when it comes down to looking your best. I guess it's because I never hear women say I ain't gonna approach that guy because he's bald. Like, if you're balding, shave it off, make a commitment. But I never hear girls be like, I ain't gonna approach that guy. If you look good, whether you got a baldy or whether you got a good hairline. I never hear women sit there and be like, oh, I ain't gonna approach that guy because he's bald. But if you sit there and you're showing me a good full hairline, I'm thinking, oh, my kid's gonna have them same good genes, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, I found out you're bald underneath. That's false advertising.
And guess what? You never hear guys say, yo, I'm gonna wipe her up because of her weave.
No, but they do say they say put together.
They could approach you.
They say put together.
Put together and all of that shit.
They say put together.
But at the end of the day, it's just false advertising. At the end of the day.
It's not. You should know this isn't.
No, because a lot of times people don't know. Because a lot of times people try to pass it off like it's legit. That's just a fact.
Yeah,
a lot of times people don't know. A lot of dudes don't know. A lot of dudes don't know what your face really look like because a lot of girls look completely different without makeup. Alicia Keys is a prime example of that. You know what I'm saying? She still looks good without it, but she looks different without it. Every girl you see in Hollywood, when you see pictures of them without makeup and you're like, oh my God. Because you're so used to what they look like with it.
With the contour.
Exactly. Y'all look completely different without makeup. As compared to one dude that's just a little bit to make the hairline straight.
No, I'm talking about a full-on wig to make them even have little hair at the top. Being able to put it in a ponytail. I just don't like the way we're going. I don't like this. Maybe it took that man wig thing and be like, yo, are we really just that superficial? I think we need to really pump the brakes on all of this and go. And here I am talking with makeup on, but I think we need to pump the brakes on all of this and go back to when we used to embrace the looks that we're in. Granted, I'm one of those women that people will look at me and be like, oh, well, it's easy for you to say. I used to have friends who be like, well, it's easy for you to say you don't have pimples. I have this. I have discoloration in my skin. I have this. A lot of issues with people. But it's I feel like maybe if we talked more on skincare versus how to cover it up, it will make it easier so that maybe we could fix these issues and these problems.
Makeup isn't good for your skin anyway.
It's really not that great for your skin, especially if you don't know how to properly take it off, and if you're not properly treating your skin afterwards, it can actually age you faster. And then the fake nails and the fake this and the fake that, all of this fakeness going around. It's but now it's maybe it's getting real because it's bleeding into the men now. And I'm wait. It can't be bleeding into y'all now. I thought y'all was supposed to stand strong and be men. Now all of a sudden y'all want to be fake with us. So I'm coming with my fake weave. You coming with your fake hair. We just two fake people in a relationship. That's stupid. So now I got to sit next to you while I'm getting my sewing while you get your wig fixed. That doesn't make sense to me. That's not a truthful relationship. Shouldn't we embrace the natural on both ends?
I feel like we should on both ends.
Right. That's how I feel. So you guys let us know how you feel about this conversation. This is obviously always going to be an ongoing battle between men and women when it comes down to false advertisement or just trying to figure out how to move through this life where we're constantly on the gram or Facebook. But let us know how you feel. And as always, make sure you like, subscribe, and please comment on this conversation. And until next time, peace.